Talk about how he built the Video Professor into a more than $100 million a year company with nearly 10 million customers. Is the company's CEO and founder, John Scherer. Welcome, John. John, I got to tell you, man, I have always thought that you were like the Easter Bunny, that you that you didn't exist. And you walked into the set, and I was like, oh my God, he's really alive.
I am.
So how did you come up with this idea?
Well, I had a company that was manufacturing computer clones, IBM clones, years ago, and we had about 2,000 dealers across the country we were selling these to. And one day we needed a computer video to show our customers. And I said, well, go to the library or go to the how-to store and get one. And there was no such thing. So that's where we started. We started with DOS. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, yeah, DOS.
Years ago.
Yes, the great story about Bill Gates buying that operating system to get in good with IBM, which is making desktops.
And we just started making them, and we made D-Base and Lotus, and I woke up in the middle of the night one time, and I said, well, once I get these made, what else is there? I'm done. There wouldn't be anything else.
Well, and that's the great part. You make them once and you sell them forever.
But Gates came along and they started producing more and more and more software, and so we produce learning CDs.
All right, and talk about the company for a minute.
Sure.
How big is it? Is it? We said $100 million a year. How much revenue are you doing now? How many of these things do you ship and sell?
We ship and sell hundreds of thousands every month. And we've got, well over 10 million customers. We started out, and what changed us was television back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And we started being on television. We tried retail. And retailers, that was a battle. And so I said, well, we got to get these direct to the public. If people just knew we were here, there is a tremendous need for these. I always said if there was a room full of people and I could just tell them about this product, they would buy it. And so the room full of people became television.
Well, so on the Excel spreadsheet, you are doing what? More than $100 million a year? I was just making a joke there.
Right.
But sales is over $100 million a year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, right. And we've been doing very well. We're getting on the internet now more and more. Of course, when we first started, it was video, and you have your television next to your computer. And when CDs came along, it changed the whole world.
But now the world is changing again.
Yes,
the digital world. How are you transitioning? Are you doing more and more downloads from your website?
They don't download, but they can play right on our site. People can go and learn right on our site and go there, log in, and learn anything they want to learn. And so that will get us all over the world. That's my biggest challenge right now. How do I get to?
There's got to be huge opportunity. I mean,
yes.
all these developing countries. They need. There's so many people there getting computer literate.
There are way more computer users, English-speaking computer users in the rest of the world, and that's my challenge, is to get there.
What's your best seller?
eBay.
How to use eBay?
How to use eBay. eBay is, well, I shouldn't say it's the best. It is. Of course, Windows and Vista's coming on, but the Word and Excel, those are always around. They're always up at the top.
What about all the opportunity in other languages? For example, doing this in Chinese. You've got to be looking at that.
No, I'm not.
You're not, really?
And the reason is because the Chinese students, the Chinese people that are using computers speak English. And so we have said, let's go where the English-speaking population is. Now, we have some in Spanish. But it makes more sense for us to just get this online, get it over. We're setting up sites over in Europe and other countries.
Your big hook is the money-back guarantee.
Right.
If you're not satisfied, send it back, full refund, et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly.
How does that work, and how many of these things do you actually really send back? I'm curious.
Well, you've seen the $10 offer that I make. Because one day I was sitting around, we were talking about something years ago, and I said, give them $10 for trying it, even though it's free. Just give them. So what? We know it's not coming back. Once people try this, I said years ago, you got to go out with the best product possible, get there quickly, and they won't come back, and they don't come back, and that's why we can offer it, and that's why it's free, so they should just try it.
Yeah. So you don't have to send out a lot of $10 bills.
No, we don't. We don't.
Well, that's good. When's the IPO?
Yeah, we were public at one time.
Were you?
Yes, we were public at one time, and I ended up buying it back. I ended up buying it back because I said, I'm not going to fight this. It was small.
Being a public company.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so now I'm considering several options, and that would be one of them. You know, somebody's going to take this to a whole nother level.
How old are you? You're a young guy.
I am 61.
You got a long
so
time.
I can't be the grandpa.
You can sell a lot more training programs. Why not? John Scherer, the video professor. You're real. You're alive.